Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Our next stop in the hunt has brought us to a game which is called Escaped Running Head, aka Felipe Head. If you guys are OGs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. This was the game that Flamingo was heavily influenced by. Anyway, let's get in here. So we got 1, 2, and 3 stages that we need to complete in this escape game, and we need to find the stars at the ending of the stages here. So as you guys are watching in the background me complete the stages, make sure that you guys are dropping a like and subscribing to the channel if you're new here watching for the very first time. Now, this is a very easy game, but just in case you guys, don't know where to go, it's a simple maze, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you can see other players within the maze, that shouldn't, stop you from getting to the end, basically, you know what I mean? It's very easy to follow, and it's not easy. Wait, what was I about to say? I was going to say it's very easy to not get lost in this. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever feel as if, you're going to like rage and, make yourself want to quit. Like, this is not that type of game. It's actually fairly easy. There are some stages that step up the ante a little bit, because they're right, smack dab around the corner of the head. So sometimes when you walk around, you can't really see that they're actually there. You know what I mean? So for example, like this one right here, yeah, they almost caught me right there. It was triple heads back to back. But we made it here, and this is a cutoff that'll trick a lot of players, so don't go over there. There is a trestle just in case you end up going down there. You have to climb up the trestle to get out. So there is checkpoints. Some of them work, and some of them you might have to jump at least 1 or twice to make sure that you have actually stepped on the checkpoint, because if you don't, they will send you back all the way to the beginning. So right here, this one was kind of, a crazy situation because I needed to jump over the heads, and I thought I, could basically walk past them. So some of the heads, they'll allow you to jump on them, and you'll be able to, like touch the top of their heads. And then there are some of them where you just can't touch them at all. Now this part here is very tricky, folks. So you have these sort of like infinite stairs, but at the very top there's this gaping hole, and I only discovered this after several times dying. I didn't know, They have updated the game slightly by like tweaking some of the stages just a little bit. So, repeat offender here. I keep dying in this same area. There's no way to like skip this stage. But then I finally figured it out that after I get to the very top, I have to jump over and make it to the next ledge. So yeah, we're just gonna back up a little bit and then jump, and it's just that easy, just like that. And then here is the star that you're supposed to collect before you exit out the stage and on to the next one. So stage 2 coming up. It does take a little bit of time to load. This is a very old game. It's very out of style. It's not really fun, but it's just something just to pass the time, And me being able to, come through here and play this and beat the first 3 stages, without raging is a good sign that the game is still somewhat manageable, because a lot of people, that are like bacons or defaults in the game, they usually complain in the server, you know what I mean? But everybody was just doing their own thing, just having a good time, passing, getting the hunt completed. So I'm just like, okay, cool. This one here is a tricky maze, type of situation with doors involved. And basically some of the doors, they used to just open up so easily, and these ones, they're like reinforced. So yeah, like I said, double time. You have to jump on the checkpoint sometimes just to get it, to verify that you basically touch the checkpoint, because if you don't double jump, it'll take you back. So like I said, look at it. Very easy to stay with the game, as long as there's another player just like right in front of you. It's very easy. This one here, you got a moving conveyor, and you got to kind of slide and then sort of like jump off just in enough time before you reach the ending, because it will pull you to your death. So we got these little cracks in the maze walls here, and we have to, yeah, there's death again. So we got to make it to the little cutoff opening area. So this one took a couple tries. I'm not gonna lie. Seeing as I'm on mobile, it's just like is doing the BS basically. I don't know how I lost a huge chunk of my freaking life just now. I didn't even touch the damn head, but apparently it touched me. So it did take about 99% of my health. So right about now I'm just trying to slowly let my health gather up, but I also have to continue on with the maze. This way is a trick way, so if you were to go that way, you will be pulled to your death. So here's the next checkpoint right here. We got to touch it a couple of times. This one shouldn't have had that many checkpoints, but you can see how, oh, nope, don't go that way. You can see how I was mentioning all the players, which way to go and stuff like that. So this head right here is subject to move, and we don't know exactly how it's going to move because it was staring down that bacon. It really wanted to kill that bacon. But I managed to find my way out here, and the girl is going to follow me. So now this door, as I was saying, some of the doors they open, and then some of them are just like super reinforced for no reason. So you just got to put a little bit of elbow grease in there. And then here is another checkpoint. So this one right here is a new portion that was added to the game, I believe. I don't remember this ever being a part of stage 2. But it was very easy to get past, but it's also very lagged out. So you guys will see me die apparently. And I thought that I, had a clear passage. I thought I jumped in and, a clear space to where the head could not get me, but apparently it got me. So here's the next star right here. And there goes me dying, apparently. So I did all of that passage through for no freaking reason. So we're just going to run back and do it again. Make sure that we get the checkpoints and stuff like that. There we go. So now if we die, we're going to end up right there where that checkpoint is. The head is actually there and I can see it. I was able to maneuver around it. Now we collect the star for the second stage, and then we are out of here, and we're going to head into the third stage. Man, stage 2 was kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie. But then here comes stage 3, where you have these sort of like, I wouldn't say it's a moving conveyor, but it does involve a lot of moving and spinning around, basically. It's like a record player, basically. So you got to jump with the record moving, and it will spin you round and round and round. And you have the heads here, and you also have these different types of heads now. They have body parts, which is very weird, looking like the buff noobs. So here is the maze from up top, the view here. So sometimes you could kind of see where you can go from there, and then sometimes you really can't tell. So you just have to run in here and just go for it, You got double head stacks, triple head stacks, the head over there with the body. Very, very weird and disturbing. But this one was actually more easy. I don't know if that makes sense, but stage 2 was kind of difficult. Every time you see these red bricks, you're at least halfway to a checkpoint. So that's one good thing to note. So now we're going to jump a couple of times here, and then there we go. Now we just got to make it past the buff noob that's running in place over here. He's going to get me. So very close. So you got to avoid the big noob and then the head at the same exact time. I see you peeking over there. Then we made it to another red portion. This is another checkpoint. There we go. And now we have the triple circles here. We got to avoid these. Luckily enough, we're able to just maneuver right around that. And then we have a triple stack head right there. Oh, man. These heads are freaking nightmarish, I'm not gonna lie. We have another red brick, and this brings us to another checkpoint. And now this one here is just a simple breeze by. You walk through here. There are heads around the corners, so it's not going to be super easy, but yeah, it's just as long as you walk and jump over them, that's fine. You feel me? So now we made it to another checkpoint here. This one was kind of crazy because now this entire space right here is just filled with these black spinning discs, and it's gonna be pushing and twisting and turning you everywhere, and you have to try your very best to fight the force of it. And they're cheating too. They're super cheating. He was not supposed to go that way, and he ended up spinning my way. So now we got to go through all of that again. But this guy that's in front of me, he just gave me a like a hint on how to actually defeat this. So if I stay all the way over to the wall, I'm able to just continuously keep jumping like this and avoiding all of that jazz that just, you know, that we just passed. So here is the final star, ladies and gentlemen, that will give you the badge for the event. All you needed to do was complete the first 3 stages. Very simple, very easy to manage. Did I have fun? Somewhat.
Boy, I'm really on my shit. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different. Y'all niggas be looking over y'all shoulders where y'all living all in.
That was totally wicked!
Matter how I do it, I just do
Tryna make
it.
my mama proud of me.
I hope my mama proud of me,
Cause I dubbed college just so I could focus on the dream.
I know my mama died of me, salute me, nasty down with me.
Now 2 bros going back and forth, sibling rivalry.
This guy gotta be, do numbers like the lottery. The coldest every winter, every summer, nothing hot as me.
And if I spring up, bet my nigga on the side of me, ready for a war.